Hey, do you know any cool people from Romania? I know one. His name is Adrian and he's FIDE master. He's super strong chess player and I play training games with him. He also told me about Super Prof. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you a game I played against Adrian. I was white and he was black. And we normally did play games in that way that we drew a random opening and it was rapid time control, 15+2. Let's jump into the game. We draw the Italian opening, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and Italian opening instead of Spanish opening starts with bishop to c4. And after this move, black has two main options, either to play bishop to c5 or knight to f6. Exactly what happened in our game. Now, I went with knight to g5, pressuring this f7 pawn, and d5, and the main line goes that we have to take this pawn, and knight takes d5 and knight f7 is called right lever attack, this way, but the main line goes with knight to a5, and here the second best move is to play d3, but the best move is to play bishop to b5 check, and after c6 we have to take this pawn, bc6, and now we have three options, either to go to d3, e2, or to play queen f3. Let's look at, for example, queen f3. Now cb, we take the rook, queen c7, black is threatening to play bishop b7, we play queen to f3, knight c6, c3, we prevent knight jump on d4, bishop g4 and queen g3. Also playable is bishop e2, but in game I choose to play bishop to d3. Now Adrian played knight to d5. Now my knight is attacked, so I have to return with knight to f3. Now his pawn is attacked and he has to defend it with bishop to d6. And now I just castle and he castled. Instead of castling, also possible is to play knight to f4, knight c3, knight takes d3, cd3, castle, knight e4, I'm pressuring his bishop, bishop c7, rook e1, queen d3, b3, f5, now I have to return to g3, g3, e4, bishop b2, and now I sacrifice a whole knight, but this is actually a draw after a rook to e7, because this is a huge threat. Let's say if black plays like this, then this would be a disaster, and it could soon be mate. So after this move, he has to he has to defend with rook to f7, and now I can repeat moves, and this is actually forced draw. So very interesting line, but Adrian went for castling. Now I'm pressuring this pawn with rook to e1, rook to e8, and here already my position went downhill when I played move h3. This was a bad move, and the best was to play knight to c3, and after f5 I return my bishop to f1. But you will see how Adrian played in this position. If you give strong players just one opportunity, they will hunt you down and they will just destroy you. So after this h3, he rightly played f5. And again, I had the opportunity to play knight to c3, e4, knight takes, d5 takes, and bishop b5, and black can't take here because he will lose a full rook and a queen. So this was missed opportunity. So after bishop to b5 he has to play rook f8, but now I free my knight with knight to d4. Yeah, quite hard lines to see in a real game if you're not familiar with the opening, and I wasn't. So I played bishop to f1, e4, but now black has too huge pressure on my king and a huge space advantage. Knight d4, queen f6, and again I should just defend this knight with c3, but I played knight to b3, which was again another mistake. Now he took knight b3, a b3, queen e5. He has good move, and now he's threatening mate on h2. I went with g3 to prevent a mate, and now here black should play like this: f4, d4, queen f6, and look at my king side, it's a really disaster. But he made here slight mistake by playing bishop to c5, and now the best way to defend was to play bishop g2, bishop b6, so I don't get d4 with the tempi. And d4 here is important move, because after bishop takes d4 I sacrifice a full pawn, and after rook to e2 he can't play move queen takes g3, so I can't take the queen, but I can take the bishop. And if bishop were on b6, I couldn't do that, and he could have taken on g3. So that's why d4 here was important. So bishop b6, king h1, king f6, knight d2, bishop e6, knight c4, bishop f7, knight takes ab. That would be the best way to defend with bishop to g2. But I made a mistake and played king to g2, and now he found really good moves with f4, and now I played bishop d3, and after f3, king h1, queen h5, h4, queen g4, bishop to f1, and after taking here I wanted to exchange this knight to just do some desperate moves, but after queen to g3 I resigned, because let's say if I take this knight and queen to g1 would be checkmate. So yeah, very interesting game. I was very happy, and that I played him a couple of times. He's a really strong player, and I think the best way to improve is to play stronger players and to surround ourselves with strong and successful people. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in next video. Bye.